Kia ora. Well, it's all happening today. Everything in this tank has got to come out and all the fish rehoused. Living in this tank are a number of kuhli loaches. Kuhli loaches that I never get to see. But that's the way it is with kuhli loaches. And the only way to catch them is to strip everything out of the tank, and they'll be the last things there to come out. Once I've caught all the fish, everything can go back. I particularly want to keep this mountainous area on the left hand side, so I will attempt to recreate that as best I can. Now, living in the corner of this tank, I've got some other nocturnal creatures, namely some ghost class catfish. Fish that I never get to see. They love to hang out behind the filter in the corner. You just might be able to see them. But once I've caught those, the fish will go into my main community tank, and that's been designed to be able to provide less hiding places and hopefully better viewing. And what am I going to put in this new revamped tank? Tiger Barbs. Fish that I haven't kept before, but I think they'll look spectacular. Right, so my filter system, as you can see, I've squeezed in as much filter media as I can. I have filter floss on the top. That's basically to catch any debris going in and keeps the main filter media relatively clean. So I can just discard this every month or so and clean up the rest as required, usually 3 monthly. So this basically is an overhead trickle system. The water comes up from the tank, goes through the spray bar, and then filters through into the media. As you can see, I've recently just topped it up with some additional media. And this area here, the outlet, I've just thrown in some extra sponges just to, all sorts of bits and pieces, just to give it a bit of a boost. And as I have a very low pH, basically it's rainwater, I've got some grit which hopefully will adjust the hardness, etc., to give it a more favourable environment for the fish. This one's the same. This one I've got scoria. Works just as well as the more expensive commercial products. And then the water at the bottom flows through to the outlet. Good system, happy with it, does the job. Relatively quiet. Yeah. As far as the aquarium's biological filtration goes, this trickle system is actually more efficient than a canister with the same amount of media. That is because the beneficial bacteria are aerobic and they need to do their work in a filter medium which is rich in oxygen. The filter media here is being saturated with a combination of water and oxygen. And that ends today's lesson in Filtration 101. Okay, well, everything's been removed from the tank essentially, except for the kuhli hideout, and that's over in this corner. So, within the tank, I've got this coloured piece of pottery. It's sort of like an upside down shell, and at least 2 kuhli live in there, one a fairly large one. And in the corner there's this black plastic dish, and there's an unknown number living there. So, how to catch them? So the intention is to first of all slide a net right underneath the pottery shell and see if I can scoop up everything without them escaping under these rocks. In fact, I might just shift this rock first. Oh, here goes nothing. No, not two. Now, I don't know if you can see them in the thing, but we've got two nice kuhli loaches here. Got them into a slightly smaller net. I don't want all this debris going into my nice white sand in the other tank. So let's just have a look at these fellas. Come on. Well, that wasn't too bad. A little bit of chasing, but I was able to catch all the kuhli loaches and a very elusive bristlenose. Right, so I'm thinking I'll have the same mountain effect on this side. And here I've got that very large rock, so I'll put a bag full of pumice to be a soft bed for it to sit on. And then I'll take it from there. And this is the rock. It's got one fairly nice side. The other's a bit bare, but it's got plenty of crevices. I can poke some young Java fern and that'll take hold. That's basically what I did over this side. Always a good part of working on an aquarium, and that's putting the water back in. I'll do the planting later. At the moment I've got one large rock on this side, which you'll see better later on, and I've got the tree coming out of the rocks over here. So at the moment I'm really going to see how much of that will subside. Well, the water's in. It's a little bit murky at the moment, but it will clear up. I've added the mystery snail, which used to be in the other tank, and I've put in some cory catfish. And I've also put in the danios. They lived in my larger tank, but they're really too active for that tank, and they'll be better suited in here with the Tiger Barbs. And this was the finished product. What was to be the mountain on the left is a little bit too far to the right. I would like it to hide that heater and filter in the back. But anyway, it'll grow out with plants, so nothing to worry about there. And I've used one large rock on the right hand side, and that's basically hopefully given me separation of areas. So I've got the right and the centre and space at the left. I've got fish. Tiger Barbs, nice small ones, and they're all looking healthy. More Tiger Barbs. I've got 15 in total. For my nano tank I've got a group of 6 white cloud minnows, and my gosh, they are tiny, and it looks like one did not make it. Now when I opened the bag, the water was pretty putrid to smell, and a second minnow failed to survive the night. Well, that makeover's all finished now, and this is the result. I've got a community tank with some laid back fish which complement the plants. Whereas in the tank that I've just revamped, well, those fish are fast and furious, pretty much in your face. Overall, I'm a happy chappy. Thank you for being a part of this.